If you're the type of person that will come up with a million argumentative scenarios in your head long after the conversation's over with, then you're going to want to stick around for this story. So at work, we recently got new equipment that will allow us to automate the process of putting artwork and stamping that onto some products that we manufacture. And I've been put in charge of redesigning the artwork in order to make this process happen. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm in love with this project. It combines all of the artistic and engineering stuff that I love to do. But one of the issues that we're seeing is that some of the people that I have to work with are, let's say, nasty and mean, as the nice way of putting it. Pretty much up until this project, I haven't really had to work with them before, but while I've heard all the horror stories from everybody else, I didn't really get to feel the full force of it until they decided to direct their anger towards me. Of course, this ended in tears, at least on my end, because they had just called me all sorts of nasty names and had completely minimized all of my education and experience in this realm, just saying that I didn't know what I was doing, that I wasn't smart enough in order to do this project. You can kind of imagine how that conversation went. Of course, as I'm crying, I'm also replaying that scenario in my head a million times over, thinking of all the ways that I could have gotten back at them in the conversation, said something meaner to them, or stood up for myself better, or just done something differently that would have ended in the situation where I wasn't crying at work. But for all of my imagination, I still, at the end of the day, was crying. And that's a horrifying feeling for me. What made it even worse, though, is then my boss walked in on me crying. And of course, he asked what was wrong, which made me cry even more. This wasn't the first time that I've cried at one of my engineering jobs before, but this was the first time that I actually felt supported by my coworkers, my bosses, and everything. And I really was not expecting it, which honestly made me cry even harder. Even when I was retelling the story to my friends later, I cried more at the fact that I was supported at work by my coworkers, rather than the events that led to me getting yelled at. And while that situation definitely sucked, and I'm not looking forward to having to do that again and again over the next few weeks, I am at least able to take that energy and turn it back into my art. So this piece that I'm working on, Dilly Dahlias, is kind of one of those pieces that really captures that feeling of having all these warring thoughts in your head, of different scenarios playing out, what you would do, what should have happened, how you could have done better, how other people could have done better, and kind of all those feelings smashing together in a very chaotic mess inside your brain. This painting is the fourth in my series titled Flower Dragons, where I'm taking different comments that people leave about their favorite flowers and I'm turning them into dragons. If you want to see your favorite flower turned into a dragon, leave a comment below with what that is. If you're looking to get a print of your favorite flower turned into a dragon, you can sign up for my newsletter and you will be the first to know when this new series releases onto my website. You'll even get a discount code just for signing up for the newsletter. Let me know if you want to hear the stories behind my other paintings in this series, and I will be sure to share those soon.